all in all, I'm looking forward myself as well to go and try out what is out there. Day one is pretty much the same, but it's also a challenge, day one, and just to get you into it, because 3 days is a lot of riding for an average bloke.
What is actually happening here is the fulfillment of one of our aspirations as a municipality. Our vision as a municipality is that Matat-2-Pont should be a place where nature, agriculture and tourism are investments of choice. And that is why the municipality played a very significant role in making sure that this Matat-2-Pont ride is a success. This has benefited our economy tremendously. Look, this being a rural town and a very small town, events of this nature, are not imaginable. And for them to see this happening in their hometown, it really excites them. And we are certain that going forward, more and more people are going to take part in this event.
Through my filming career, really, with Big Shot Media, they pulled me into the filming industry, and then from there I've been to a whole lot of events, and I thought, well, why not put my own event together? Just a nice 3-day enduro for the guys to enjoy. And yeah, so we came up, I phoned a friend of mine, Saki, and then Alfie obviously, and we decided to just put it together, and here we are today. We have our 3-day ride, and it seems to be getting bigger and better, and we're really happy with it.
I've always wanted to do something, with this 3-day type of event, and Dean came up together with Saki, and I suppose they said that they needed a name, whatever that helps or not. But yeah, I just like to be. It's our business. It's what I do. I like to ride with guys. We supply the motorcycles, we sell them, we service them. We're involved in this thing, and that's what we're doing here. Giving the guys what they want on their machines, whether it's a blue machine, a red machine, an orange machine or a white one, whatever bike you come with. You come here to test your bike and ride with your mates. That's what it's all about. The camaraderie, for me, that's first prize. Second prize is to give the guys value for money, and to be honest, I don't know another event that gives you value like this. Good riding, good sleeping, good eating, and just having a jol with your mates. That's important at the end of the day.
Yeah, this is a heck of an adventure for me. It's absolutely fantastic. I've never done anything like this before in my life. Over in the UK, I'm actually a farmer by trade, but I also run the UK's best trials school. And trials is a very big thing in the UK. And a good friend, Keith Maud, and I know Alfie Cox really well, and Dave and Ryan as well, so they all said, look, Stu, you have to come and do this event, you won't believe it. And I'm so glad they have, because it's just phenomenal. It's taken a bit of adapting. I mean, I've done some hare and hound enduros at home, but as you know, it's chalk and cheese to this game, isn't it? So on the quick flowing stuff, I felt very much at home. But it's when you get to those that you can't even call them a rocky hill, can you? Because you're climbing a mountain, for goodness sake.
One of the danger aspects, same as our area, same as Lesotho. If you see a bush, don't take a shortcut, because behind the bush is a rock. And how many top riders have injured themselves before like this? Because the road, the single track is mainly single track caused by the cattle. and where the cattle go there's big erosion, so we don't actually go and ride new tracks. We ride where the footpaths and cattle tracks go, so we don't mess up the environment at all. But when you see a bush and you see behind the bush the road goes straight, for heaven's sake, don't go through a bush, because there's lurker behind that bush you don't see, and this time of the year the bush and the rocks are exactly the same color, and that's when injuries do take place.
Oh, some good downhills, a lot of rocks, but excellent, a lot of fun, not too technical, nice and flowing, it's absolutely awesome.
It's lovely, it's in your face, rocky, good climbs, big descents, and the rocks are just in your face the whole time, but it's fantastic, loving it. But it's all doable, it's good fun, everybody should do it at least once.
Yeah, look, I don't think you can compare it to the roof. It's a totally different type of ride. We have to do 3 days because to ride 2 days from Matat down to the Pont, it's not doable for the average rider on the street. The top guys, no problem, but you know, our market is the average Joe Soap, the weekend warrior we call him. And yeah, look, 3 days is manageable. Anything less than 3 days, I think we're going to have trouble in our hands, because it'll have to be a 200k a day, and that's just too much for the average rider.
We want to give the guys a challenge, we want to give themselves value, and really today was an amazing day, and it was just nice across the countryside. Stop, take some photographs, talk to your mates and carry on. It's been an amazing day. I really enjoyed myself.
On supercars, the Lamborghini Murcielago is a true fighting bull. 580 horsepower ensures a fierce appearance on the racetrack. And another Italian sports car, the Ferrari 575 Maranello, offers pure adrenaline. The Mitsubishi Evo 7 versus the Subaru Impreza WSX STI. We pit the street versions of the Japanese rally superstars against each other. And the high-performance roadster, the Mercedes SL55 AMG, with 700 Newton meters of torque, it does 0 to 100 in 4.3 seconds.
You know, for me, I got involved last year. I think it's a fantastic opportunity to showcase the area. And also, you know, from an organizer's point of view, I know what it takes to pull off one of these events, and I felt that you know, I wanted to get involved to make it as easy as possible for these guys. It's really challenging. The guys don't need any roadblocks, they need to be helped. And yeah, you know, it's my home ground. I love Matat, Kokstad, this whole EG area. So I felt I really needed to get involved, you know, as a local business.
I think it's going to be super slippery here. Yeah, wet, cold and slippery.
No, I'm sure it'll be a good day and hopefully not too tough because of the weather.
Mud is not my friend, huh? So it's going to be a day full of laughing and fun, huh?
would class it as enduro riding proper. Yesterday was for me like super extreme, and we suffered through it in the heat and stuff yesterday. But today's riding was enduro proper. It was awesome. Yes, absolutely. In the beginning, like I said, the beginning was tough, and then some of the other hills were also tough, but it was a lot more flowing, and it was just absolutely the most awesome riding in the whole world today.
The biggest problem with the first climb is that you can't see because the mist was so low. So when you get to the base of the climb, you don't know what to expect. So you don't know how much gas, what should you be doing, where are you going to. So as you get closer, you see, and then you end up in the rocks and, well, go down and do it again. There were a lot of oaks puzzling on the first climb. I think that made them worry about the rest of the day. But I think everybody got up. I don't think there were any issues. You know, again, people went and helped each other. I've actually stopped racing to do these events. I won't race anymore. Why? What's the point? Here you have a blast, you're with your mates. There's nobody trying to bang bars with you. Everybody looks after each other. Everybody respects each other. Absolutely awesome event.
So far so well. On top there it's very misty, yes. Some oaks are going horribly wrong up there. Other than that, yeah, so far so good. They're quite a lack of wipeout now, and yeah, other than that, very nice, eh?
I think it was awesome riding. I didn't ride the first day, but today was awesome. Obviously the weather was a bit tricky and made conditions a bit slippery, but overall it was great riding. A bit of tough terrain, but it was expected. But yeah, overall good. I think any lady would handle it with a bit of help on the odd hill, but overall very good, yeah. Especially with the mist and the rain, yeah, there were a few uphills that were quite muddy and slippery, and with my partner trying to help a hand here and there, was a bit of hard work, but yeah, once the weather cleared it definitely helped a little, and yeah, the track was very good.
But I had the most fun day I've ever had on a bike. Today was the day. It was great. Yeah, there was a couple of rocks every here and there, but a perfect mix of tech, fast, like forest, like it was just sublime, absolutely perfect. So today was probably a bit more flowing. The first bit was very difficult, but and then after that it just opened up. It was nice. It was proper, like nice, fast, flowing forest riding. It was fantastic.
We will never appeal to the top riders. You know, they want to be paid to come to a ride. They see this as just a fun thing, and maybe not as challenging as something like the Roof Africa. But so we have to target the middle to lower type of rider, to come here and challenge himself, and that's the guy we need, and we've seen it over the 3 years. He talks about it, tells his mate, next minute his mate is here, and and we've got some top guys here as well. End of the day, they just get here before lunch, where the rest of us get here after lunch. So I would say above average rider. You have to be an above average rider to come here. I'm sure if you were a novice, you would have to have somebody help you, or your mates help you, because it's a little bit more challenging. But that's why it's a team event. You come here together with your mates, you ride together, help each other up the climbs, any difficult sections, and that's why we've opted to keep this thing as a team event. 2 riders and the mechanic to drive, or the dad or the mom or the wife to drive the vehicle to come to the overnight stop.
Yeah, it's been totally awesome. We're loving the new track. It's nice and flowy. We were able to ride with a bit of speed in contrast to yesterday's rocks and more technical stuff, but absolutely sweet.
We didn't know what to expect, but yeah, the guys have done well. Beautiful riding, beautiful scenery, well organized, good food. I think definitely we'll be back, and I think we'll try and bring some more people from where we are. You know, we also do a lot of riding in that. We involved with the CT ski and things like that, but I think this one's actually top notch. Very, very good.
They're big, brutal, barbarous, and in a blink of an eye, the house robot defenders of the arena will leave all comers counted down and out. Activate. Let the wars begin! So you think you can win with your puny weaponry? Think again!
The best weapons in the arena are the house robots.
With hammer and jaw, axe and claw, we will win!
This week on Auto Mundial, the legendary GSI badge returns, but this dream might be short-lived with Peugeot's plans or Opel. Smart unveils an electric and autonomous concept designed for the narrow streets of Europe. And Lexus reveals a hybrid version of their popular ES. That's Auto Mundial only on Ignition DSTV channel 189.
Looking forward to getting to the pont, staying in a cottage tonight, so no more rain, no more wet body, so I can't wait.
Well, we've done this a couple of times now, and I actually find this last day the most pleasurable day because the riding's a little bit different. It's sort of cattle paths and eroded foot trails. I think it's going to be pretty good. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that slippery, to be honest.
I believe I call it the touring party. Last year we were a touring party of 134, that's bikers and crew. This year we're looking at close to 165, 170. Some guys did withdraw on 0.99, But to have a growth of, call it 40 riders or 40 crew members alone is a sign. And having UK riders with us that's come out they've heard about this event, and having 3 guys from Dubai coming out to come and ride it. And the Swazis in the past only used to be like 2, 3, but there's 5 of them riding this year. So it's ticking off. I reckon year 5 will be it'll be our jackpot year, where I can see. Are we hoping that corporates will get on board, because what better exposure do you get with social media, with Big Shot also filming these things, and everybody photos, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and this is going viral.
It's uncomparable to what I've done in the past. It's just phenomenal. It's amazing. And listening to the earlier interview, yes, this event, your key market is for the guys that are wanting to come and do the roof. This is perfect. You know, with me coming from a trials training background and switching to the enduro, this event it is absolutely blue ribbon for that. These guys can come out. It's fun. You're riding, I would imagine, very similar terrain. It's giving you a real eye-opener to it. It would be perfect for that. So anybody thinking of doing the roof, get here, get booked on, get it done. It's phenomenal.
Day 3 is obviously our sort of last day of the event, so we like to just hurt the oaks a little bit. Day 1 is quite a hard day, I saw today, and then day 2 is sort of a relaxing day, although we have shortened and made it harder. And then, like I said, day 3, I call it the sort of Roof of Africa day. There's lots of passes and some gnarly downhills and whatever. And yeah, it's just to finish the event off, make the oaks sweat a little bit.
Our initiative is shoes, sportsmen helping others enjoy shoes. All of us are sportsmen, and this is our way of giving back to the communities. A lot of people have opened their hearts and they've actually given us brand new pairs of shoes, old shoes, Rhino shoe polish. They've also given us like 1,000 tins of shoe polish. So those beneficiaries who don't get any shoes, at least we give them some shoe polish which they can put back onto their school shoes. The reason why our shoes initiative is we do reside in a very severe harsh winters in Matat-2-Pont where the temperatures go down to like -8, -9, -10 degrees, and we're all fortunate to wear a pair of shoes where these kids don't. So it's our way, like I said, is trying to give back. If I see them happy, we happy, and we got to thank them for riding through their areas, and we are very thankful that we can give back to people like this.
It's
it's just sort of Matat-2-Pont's contribution to everybody. So all the race villages benefit, the rural people in the rural areas benefit, and yeah, so when they allow us to ride through here with no hassles, and you can see how happy they all are. And that's really what it's about. Everybody benefits and everybody's happy, and that's why we do it.
We're feeding 160 with all the crew and staff that are helping out for the event. Doing it to be part of the Matat-2-Pont family with my brother Dean over there. We've been friends forever, and we're working together and just having a good old day. We're here from part of the nest. We like it, obviously, extreme sports because we're in the mountains. So we like to support it, and it's nice to be out here.
But it's perfect there. Tell you what a ride today. Awesome.
Yeah, some technical stuff in the beginning, a little wet, but it got a lot drier, and it's mean, lots of hard climbs.
If you haven't been bleeding after a long ride like this, you haven't been riding properly.
I think when we come down to this Eastern Cape area here, just like in Lesotho, you honestly could close your eyes in certain parts and believe. You know, I did the Roof of Africa, I don't know how many times, I did 20 times the Roof of Africa. It became your life, part of your life, once a year, returning to the mountains. And when I ride here, it's almost like being in Lesotho. There are rocks here, and if you are not a rock rider, you are going to fight for your life here on a motorcycle. And that's the unique thing about this. It's tough, it's technical, it's got altitude, it's a harsh countryside.
Even though it's been tough, everybody has smiled, they're coming back for more, and I think it's going to turn into something really big. Thanks to all the organisers, I can't do it alone. I've got a team, amazing team, and we gave the people exactly what they wanted. And yeah, it's going to be, how do we make it better than it is this year?